My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. With game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my ride-along host, the Paparazzi. Good morning, brother. What's going on?
Well, we got the NBA playoffs about to start here. We got the NHL playoffs about to start here, and that's about what's going on.
No doubt. Today's definitely a small schedule, not really in the sports bettor's advantage today.
No, not today. Not a lot of games and opportunities, but a lot coming up.
Absolutely. For instance, hockey's coming to an end. Last day of hockey today. Is this really the day that you put money on hockey? No, not really, because you don't know what's going to happen.
No, and only a couple of baseball games left at the time of filming right now.
Correct. I think we got Cubs and Giants left. That's about it.
That's it.
So you guys want to make some little money, go ahead and take it for free. Get on them Cubs tonight, huh?
Well, the good thing is they'll be able to watch the podcast tonight and get a bunch of gold nuggets and a lot of opportunities to call and get with you.
No doubt. Anyway, guys, today's April 18th and podcast number 405.
That's right. What's your little rhyme here for a bookie or whatever?
What, 405?
Yeah.
Stay alive. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, our show's sponsored by the Money Team. Shout out to TMT, Big Money Mayweather, and all the crew. You guys want to get a hold of us? 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number in, and we will get back with you with a free pick. Where do they follow us at, Poppy?
Well, they can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, direct messaging Steve is about the best way about doing business. You'll hear back from him immediately. But we will not DM or spam you about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with Steve's pictures, make sure it's the legit account for your own safety there, because there's a lot of guys there spamming and shit like that.
What do you mean? 31 fake accounts shut down in the last 7 days.
Well, yeah, we got playoff time. Of course, these guys are going to be out in
These fucking vultures and stalkers are just goddamn way too much. Anyway, subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcast. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we do read all of your comments.
We do.
Want to give a shout out, very big thank you to all of our active military and retired U.S. veterans. You guys looking for a free pick? DM me. I got your 6. Let's get right into sports betting, Poppy.
Well, the Toronto Raptors forward Jontay Porter has been banned from life from the league after an investigation that revealed he had disclosed confidential information to bettors, limiting his participation in at least one game while he was with the Raptors, and bet on NBA games while participating in the G League. In late March, sportsbooks noticed irregular betting on the over-under on Porter's statistics in 2 Raptors games. In both games, Porter took himself out of the game after playing only a few short minutes. There was a parlay bet for $80,000 that featured unders on Porter's statistics and paid out $1.1 million.
I got a couple different things to say about this. Number one, love it. Love it. I fucking love it. And the sports bettor that was betting that money, love him even more. However, to play a player pick on the under on his total and to have a player that fakes an injury and go out of the game, it doesn't get any better than that. He was too sloppy, though. They could have ran this without getting caught for a fucking while. And obviously Porter's paper wasn't enough. He must have been gambling. He definitely wasn't using VIP Sports, or he wouldn't have been put in this situation trying to make some fucking money.
Well, that's a definite for sure. Do you think they went a little overboard figuring it out at $80,000 cash for $1 million? Should they backed off, went for small little hits at, $25,000 here, $50,000 here?
Wrong person's account to bet the game on.
Right.
He'd have got with somebody like me and a couple of my runners and all that stuff that bet 50, 100,000 on the regular. It wouldn't have been any problem. Here's the problem I have with the sports book. I don't give a fuck how that bettor got his information, whether he had it fixed with the guy to go out of the game or not. He had an $80,000 under statistic that paid $1.1 million. Here's the thing that pisses me off. They froze his account and didn't pay him due to irregular activity. Here's a guy that's normally betting 500 to 1,000 a game. All of a sudden, he has a 80,000 on an understat that pays $1 million. I don't care how you got your information. You sports books are fucking clowns, and you're fucking thieves, and you don't have any intentions of paying anybody on big bets.
Well, isn't it the sports book's intention on a daily basis for them to get the inside information to screw over players?
Why do you
to have the advantage?
100%. And why do you think they were so pissed off? Someone finally came up on them. But in my mind, regardless of how that guy got his information, that ticket should be paid out.
I have to agree with you. I mean, they didn't take him for $5 million, $10 million. They caught it pretty early, but that guy invested his money. They took the bet, and yeah, they're obligated to pay, I think.
100%. I mean, like I said, doesn't matter how you got your information. You got it, and the bet won. You need to fucking pay out on it, plain and fucking simple. Because a couple other bets, he had 3 bets where he bet his team to lose, and Toronto actually won all 3 of those games.
Right.
So even a player trying to fix a game couldn't do it. Now, that statistic where a guy scores a certain amount of points, fakes an injury, and goes out, that by far is the best one I've seen yet. I fucking love it. And like you said, they bet too big with the wrong person's account. Recap, your Tiger Woods there, Paparazzi.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah, but I told you last week he would do absolutely nothing, didn't
true.
I? Tiger Woods showed up but did not show out at the Masters. Woods posted his worst round ever at a major tournament with a third-round score of +10. Woods finished at +16 for the tournament. Here's the deal, Tiger. I know you love golf. You're a competitor. You're a superstar. When your day is over and you're not that guy anymore, it kind of hurts. But he still has love for the game. But go to one of your golf courses you own. Hang out over there. Teach some youngsters how to play. Give lessons. And find a different way to occupy your time because you're not winning another tournament ever again.
What if he becomes the new Vegas OJ? And he just sits there at Grape Street, fucks women, plays golf.
Well, that'd be fine because he didn't murder nobody or do nothing wrong.
Correct.
So
we don't want it to go that far. I'm not talking about that.
No, he has a real good life out there in Florida, Poppy. You know how Florida is.
Yeah.
I go to Miami for a week vacation, don't want to come back. You know what I mean? So I think he'll be fine. But yeah, as far as the game, I told you last week, Tiger will never get me again. No. It's almost similar to the Mike Tyson. You have his back and you want him to win so many times, but after you lose 3-4 times with him, it's over.
Well, even for you and I, as we get older, do you not feel your physical limitations, hindering you? Are you the same guy that you were 20 years ago?
Fuck, you can ask my wife about that. Absolutely not. I used to be able to fuck for an hour and go all night long. I feel like I'm putting in work when I get a 15-minute session in.
Well, there you go.
You're definitely getting a little old. Got to work on my cardio. Anyway, guys, let's go over a little bit of NBA. Golden State Warriors' chances of being a dynasty took a big hit after getting blown the fuck out and eliminated by the Sacramento Kings. Here's the question. What does Golden State need to do? Trade one of their big 3 players or keep them and add another star? What you need to do is get some youngsters on the team. Golden State is too old. Real fucking simple.
Well, they have some good youngsters with Moses Moody and the other guy, Kuminga. But
do you add another 33-year-old star or a young?
Bringing Chris Paul aboard was stupid.
Big time.
They had Jordan Poole there, a rising star. They went a bad direction. Bob Myers, their director of player personnel, their GM, stepped aside last year, so they lost him. No, Golden State needs to retool. Yes, you're going to keep Steph Curry. Draymond has just become too big of a distraction, but I don't know another team that would take him. But you need to get rid of Klay Thompson. You need to build around Steph and the younger guys. Definitely different direction.
100%. NBA, the Lakers' reward for beating the New Orleans Pelicans is a first-round playoff matchup with the defending champions, the Denver Nuggets. Lakers head coach said, quote, "We want all the smoke. We ain't ducking no fades." Stat, Denver has won 8 straight games against the Lakers, and the Lakers had a very tough time dealing with the Joker in previous games. Lakers, we love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Darvin Ham, you might not be ducking any fades, but you're going to be on a golf course real soon.
Yeah, the good news is, LeBron, you'll be able to hang out with all your friends and go to the strip clubs and do what you do here real soon.
Yeah, he'll be able to convince the Lakers to draft his son, Bronny, so they can go play together.
And be even worse.
Yeah, exactly. A bad mistake. You should have been fading and ducking because you don't want any part of the joke.
Yeah, and I appreciate the head coach of the Lakers having some confidence, trying to get their boys up. They do have major talent, but Denver, they're very, very serious.
They are.
You better look for Denver. If the Celtics don't get that done, you might want to be looking at Denver for sure.
Celtics and Denver, it's a chalky kind of play there, guys. But In my opinion, that's what's going to be the NBA Finals.
Right, and I want to see how far the Kings can keep this little run they got with their young balling asses.
If they didn't have the injuries with Malik Monk and Herter out, I think Sacramento could have been a dangerous team, but with those injuries, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's not over yet. They're still in there. NBA, after winning 8 straight games to end the season, the Philadelphia 76ers stayed hot and beat the Miami Heat 105-104, which, by the way, didn't impress me at all. I mean, they were down, Miami had them down 13, 14 points.
They did.
They came back and got the job done. But even when they got the lead, it was very tough to keep it.
It was.
They squeaked by that game. Basically, Miami handed them that particular game. Sixers are now the number 1 seed in the East, and they will take on the number 2 seed, the New York Knicks. Although they are a lower-seeded team, Philly is a $1.30 favorite to win the series.
I think that's going to be a great series, one of the best opening series for sure. Who do you like in that series?
Man, I don't know. You know, when the Knicks play good, they're there. They got the fans to back them up. The Knicks have impressed me this entire year. Do they have a championship team? No. It's going to be a real good game.
Yeah, I mean, they're without Julius Randle for the season. That's a big loss to them. That would have been a nice-to-have piece to go up against Embiid. If Philly and Embiid can play like they did early in the season, Philly's as good as anybody. But that's going to be a tough series.
I can tell you like this. If Embiid stays out around the three-point line like he did the entire fucking game yesterday, they don't have a chance of winning.
No, I don't like him.
You got a 7-foot fucking center that's running around on the top of the fucking three-point line.
Yep.
Dude was never in the paint, ever.
No.
Ever.
He only scored 22 or 23 points.
You see him trying to dribble like a guard, go into the hole and get ripped? Yeah, they can't play like that or they won't get it done.
I agree.
But when Philly plays, they could easily get that done.
They can.
Milwaukee Bucks are preparing to open their series without their superstar, Giannis, who has been out since April 10th with his 4th injury to his leg this year. Bucks are hopefully they will get him back later in the series against Indiana. Bucks went 1-4 against Indiana in the regular season with Giannis in the lineup. He averaged 42 points in those 5 games. Now, do you think Lillard is thinking to himself, maybe I should have went to Miami? You know he's only that key player Miami needed to keep going.
Yeah, I know he wanted to go there for a fact. I'm sure he is happy to be there playing with Giannis, and he's had a great season.
But Miami's just been, Giannis and the Bucks have just not looked like the Bucks the entire year.
I agree, and they drew a tough out here with Indiana. Indiana beat them 4 times out of 5 in the regular season with Giannis.
Yeah.
This could be a major problem.
This might be a bye-bye Milwaukee.
It could. 2 years in a row.
100%. Let's get right into the Western Conference final odds, by the way. Nuggets plus $1.35 to win the West. You like that? I love it.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder's the number 1 seed. They're plus $6 here, but Denver's the defending champions. They've got the experience here. I like Denver plus 130.
Mavs plus 650. You better watch out for what Mark Cuban has up his fucking sleeve.
Kyrie and Luka.
No, very dangerous. Clippers plus 650. Nah. Suns plus 850. Nah. Timberwolves plus 1,000. Nah. Lakers, bye-bye. Plus 1,400.
T-Wolves is my sleeper. Plus that 1,000, I would put a few dollars on there. A few shekels.
Let's get right into the Major League Baseball. The woman who basically ruined Trevin Bauer's career by accusing him of a violent sexual assault has been indicted by a grand jury in Arizona on felony charges of fraudulent schemes and theft by extortion.
Question for you
Fucking
here.
punk bitch.
Do you think Bauer gets signed by someone like the Yankees here? If Garrett Cole's done for the year, does a team like the Yankees go and pursue Bauer?
Why not?
I agree.
Yankees are dangerous, man.
The Yankees are very dangerous. And
one
they
or
will
two
pull
more
out all
key.
stops.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Like I said, one or two more key elements to that team. They're going to be something to be fucked with. I'll tell you that.
Are the D. DeGrorios going to be getting some big shout-outs?
They're excited the way their team is playing or whatever. They came all the way back last night. I turned off the game before it happened. They win that game or they look?
They did win the game.
They came back and won the game last night.
They avoided the sweep in Toronto.
Now, you want to talk about a heartbreaker, guys? I'm not like all these motherfuckers. I'm 100-0. I win every fucking game. My game, I had 100 G's on last night. My clients had over $3 million total tout. Philadelphia Phillies.
Up 7-1.
Up 7-4. 2 outs, 2 strikes, man on second and third, base hit. 6-7, I lose by the hook. Unfucking believable.
Yeah.
But I still like Philly, and hopefully Harper breaks out of this little borderline slump he's in.
Well, they've got the number 1 pitching staff right now in baseball, but trouble hitting the ball lately.
Yeah, MLB division updates. AL East, Baltimore, which, by the way, is hot as fuck.
They are.
Thank you, Baltimore. I've made a lot of money off you guys recently. Baltimore, 4 straight wins, 7-3 in their last 10 games. Yankees, you were talking about, 6-4 last 10 games, 13-6 record overall. Here's a golden nugget for you guys. Yankees, 5-0 to the under this year when listed as underdogs.
Pretty good stat.
You think?
Yep.
AL Central, Cleveland, 7-3 last 10 games, 13-6 record overall. Nobody's betting Cleveland out there.
No, and if you are, you're getting some good value.
100%. Great sleeper team to be making money on. Another team that I've made stupid money on, Kansas City Royals. 7-3 last 10 games, 12-7 overall. But also, Cleveland and Kansas City have the two highest run differentials in baseball. Cleveland has a plus 36 run differential. Kansas City, a plus 40 run differential. Royals have allowed just 52 runs in total in 19 games.
And when you talk about playing on the run line, you're getting Kansas City plus money there. So you're not only picking up a win, you're getting added value.
Oh, no doubt. People that are betting those minus 200s, Dodgers minus 300, getting hit over the fucking head right now.
The Dodgers are not in a
Guys,
good way right now.
In this sports betting industry, if you have a tout or a guy that claims to be a handicapper that gives you a minus 200, minus 250, or a 300, no offense, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world for paying somebody to give you a minus 250. Yeah. Is that something you need to pay for?
No.
Giving a guy a
not.
250 favor? No. Inside information is in underdog value. Right. Like you said, a favorite minus $1.60 where you take them on the run line plus $1.20.
Right.
That's value, guys. If you think you're a professional sports bettor or you think you know what you're doing but you're betting minus $2, get the fuck out of here. You have no clue what you're doing. Get out the game.
You'll be on the Titanic very shortly.
No doubt. NL Central, Milwaukee, 11-6 overall, and a very nice 7-2 record on the road. Cubbies, 11-7 overall, 5-1 at Wrigley Field. These motherfuckers get it done at home.
They do.
And tonight, they on the road, or I'm pretty sure
they are.
They're at home.
No.
No. They're on the road in Florida.
No, they're at home. They're
at home?
Yep.
So they're at home against the Florida Marlins?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and grab your money real quick. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh started hot, but lost 3 straight and 4-6 in their last 10 games. Let's move on to the NL West. Dodgers, 12-9 overall. What a fucking disappointment, huh?
Yeah.
But just 4-6 in their last 10 games. Here's a golden nugget. Dodgers, 5-1 to the under this season after a loss. Those are the type of stats that people need to look for.
Right.
5-1 to the under after a loss.
Right, because you might be getting plus money on that under, if not a very short minus 105, minus 110, where the Dodgers are minus 260 or minus 280 after that loss.
No doubt about it. And truth be told, if they're 12-9 overall, if you bet against the Dodgers every game and you were on those,
you're getting paid.
You're getting absolutely paid. Some of those games paid triple, plus 300.
Yep.
MLB's hottest first 5 on the run line. This is Major League Baseball, hottest teams in the first 5 run line. Boston, 13-4 overall, 9-1 on the road, first 5 on the run line. Milwaukee, 12-3. Cubs, 11-5. Kansas City, 11-6. Yeah. Let's go over some teams to bet against. Guys, these are teams to fade. Let's go over that, Poppy.
All right, teams to fade, first 5 innings, run line. San Francisco Giants, a miserable 4-13. The Seattle Mariners, 5-12. The LA Angels, 5-11. Minnesota, just 5-9.
So Giants, Seattle, Angels, Minnesota, those are teams to bet against run line first 5. First 5 inning totals in the last 5 games. This is a current stat, last 5 games. Cincinnati, 5-0 to the over in the first 5 innings in their last 5 games. Milwaukee, 5-0 to the over in the first 5 in their last 5 games. A few early season umpire hot trends. Homer umpires favoring the home team. Carlos Torres, 4-0 home teams. Dan Asagna, 4-0 home teams. Nick Lentz, 3-0 home teams. Nice little 11-0 stat for you guys out there.
Well, between the run lines we just gave them, the first 5 and the umpires right there.
You got about a 25-2 fucking stat.
Correct. And these lines are either going to be plus or minus 110. Nothing in here is going to be $2, $3. So
correct.
What you just gave them is a map to making money.
Golden nuggets, baby. That's what we do. You guys deserve them. NHL playoffs this weekend. Here's the question, guys. Are playoffs in hockey games the most exciting playoff games in all sports?
Yes.
Huh?
I say yes.
As far as physicality, no fucking doubt about it. But nothing gets me more excited than NFL playoffs.
I mean, the NFL playoffs is right up there. Bowl games are right up there. But as far as intensity, when you have a 2-2 game going to triple overtime in the NHL playoffs, nothing better.
What do you mean? I'll give you a perfect example. Raiders make the playoffs. What do you think stadium's going to be more popping? Raiders in the playoffs or those motherfucking Golden Knights?
The Knights.
No fucking doubt about it. The energy in that building, the excitement.
Insane.
So I might have to agree with you. And NHL hockey playoffs might be the most exciting. Stanley Cup odds, guys. Carolina plus 600. Florida plus 700. Edmonton plus 750. Colorado plus 750. Dallas plus 800. Rangers plus 900. Boston plus 1,000. VGK plus 1,200. They're hating on our boys, huh? You were hating on them before the show.
Yeah. I
said they have no chance of repeating.
No chance of repeating. Nobody go play the Vegas Knights plus 12.
Yeah, well, be careful saying that. You still live here. You ain't moved to Michigan yet, Poppy.
Very shortly. But
What happened? Go ahead.
Red Wings? Yeah, my Red Wings got fucked by 1 point and just missed the
Well,
playoffs.
I'm wondering what happened to Colorado.
Colorado should. Well, Colorado's plus 750.
That's a pretty good
take. I agree. What this does say is there's no clear-cut favorite. I like the odds here. Favorite of Carolina plus $6. This is a wide-open playoffs this year, and a lot of teams can get the job done.
Okay, well, I'm going to just tell you like this. You're trying to tell me the Knights have no shot?
Yes.
I guarantee they win the first round of the playoffs.
Against Edmonton, you guarantee that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good guarantee.
It is, bud.
I like Edmonton to win it. With Vegas' defense, the way they play this year, extremely shaky at times. I think Conor
Ethan,
McGregor,
you hear that? He said their defense is shaky.
Yeah. Conor McGregor.
You're shaky or their defense is shaky? Both.
Both. Yeah. I had my 6th surgery yesterday.
At least you're honest. I love it.
Yeah.
Huh? All right. Round 1, Hurricanes versus the Islanders. Series price, Hurricanes minus 340, Islanders plus 280. Here's the trend, Poppy. These teams played 4 times in the regular season. The over hit 3 out of 4 games played. The stat, plus 66. Hurricanes have the best goal differential in the NHL thanks to a 7th-ranked offensive and 3rd-ranked defense.
Yeah, Carolina's going to be tough in that series, but the Islanders have been one of the best teams the second half of the season. So getting plus 280 there is attractive, but I think Carolina will win that series.
And all you guys out there betting, like I said, by the time the show comes out, the day will pretty much be done. But use all these stats starting tomorrow.
Correct.
Plain and fucking simple. And guys, I love when I get a DM or a comment. You guys said this on the podcast, this, that, and the other. Guys, we're reading stats and trends to help you guys and research shit that you don't have time to do on your own. These are not necessarily the games that I'm playing. You want to spend some fucking money and sign up? That's when you'll find out who I'm playing. Don't ever put some comment or DM about a game that we gave out statistically on this fucking show.
This is to help you guys. And if you want to make sure and you want to put a comment about that, well, then go the full way and make sure you go back through all the podcasts and see the percentage that we hit with giving out these games.
Which is high 70% over the last 8 years.
Yeah.
NBA playoffs, NBA championship odds. Boston plus 165, Denver plus 300. Clippers plus 1,200, Bucks 1,200, OKC 1,400, Dallas 1,600, Wolves 1,800, Lakers plus 2,600. Take Boston and Denver out of the equation, right?
Yep.
Who would you, if you had one team, I gave you $1,000 and you had to put it on one, who would it be?
The Timberwolves.
Timberwolves? I'd say Dallas. Just taking a shot, you know what I mean?
Just taking a shot, yeah.
NBA playoffs first round, Minnesota versus the Phoenix Suns. Odds makers don't see this series ending quickly, and the strongest odd leans towards Phoenix closing out Minnesota in 6 games at plus 360, followed by the Timberwolves winning 7 games at plus 460. Here's the trend, Poppy. Phoenix covered all 3 regular season games this season against Minnesota, both as a favorite and underdog. Phoenix has a chance of beating and winning this series. However, they're not going to make it that far. Sorry, Durant. Get off the weed. Get your team together. Relax.
I mean, you got Durant, you got Booker, you got Beal. So they're obviously going to be competitive. They can obviously make a run. Minnesota, in my opinion, with the 2 bigs, has a shot because of the way they're going to go. And with Anthony Edwards, who's an absolutely emerging star in the league, they have a shot too. These West teams are going to eat each other up. I mean, these are all good teams in the West. And they are going to eat each other up, and somebody could get caught off guard, and a surprise team could end up there. But like I said, and you said, Denver is looking mighty fine.
No doubt about it. UFC, Dana White announces that Conor McGregor will make his return to the Octagon on June 29th when he will finally meet Michael Chandler at the T-Mobile Arena.
I just want to say, you're a friend of Dana White. Dana White put on a hell of a show at UFC 300. I love the guy. I love his initiative. I love, everybody ran into hiding when COVID first came out. not Dana White. Dana White found a way to put on a show for everybody. Guy's a great
Dana
ambassador.
White found a way to make it to Red Rock and playing blackjack for $1 million fucking hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what he did.
Dana White is the man.
And to Conor McGregor, with the money that you made from Floyd and set your whole life up, you have no reason to go back into the octagon for nothing. You have nothing to prove.
Right.
All you can do is hurt yourself. There's absolutely no reason to still be fighting at all.
I think it's just for the fans. You're right. That's why Conor's basically been ghosted since the Floyd fight. He's come in a couple of times. That's it.
Stick to partying and drinking your Irish whiskey and just keep doing your thing, McGregor, because you are a fucking superstar and you're chipped up. Now, that movie I just saw you in was fucking disgusting. He weighed about 250. He looked fucking terrible. He was a bad guy in some movie that I just watched. It was fucking hilarious. But anyway, guys, it's exciting times right now. NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, and more importantly, Major League Baseball every day. Guys, you're looking to make a second income. You want the finer things in life. You want help. I got your fucking back. Nobody wins more games than me. A lot of you guys are still unfocused. Nobody's using money management and discipline. Every day, my sales room hears every single day, how much are you betting a game? It depends. I'll bet $1,000 on something, and if I feel good, I'll bet $3,000. Number one, you don't know shit. Number two, there's feelings have no place in sports betting. Plain and fucking simple. And as far as all the other people, guys, life is great. You guys, a lot of you guys are depressed, not in the place that you want to be. You're not making money. Shit's going wrong with your family. You and your wife ain't getting along. Your girlfriend's fucking the neighbor. Guys, you got to stay composed. Life is way too short, man. As you just seen, a very devastating situation happen here in Las Vegas where an attorney represented his new wife, and the dad represented his son and lost in a custody case for the children. Well, what does the dad do? He shoots the attorney 10 times and absolutely murders him. Here's a guy that has a great life, millions of dollars, and how I'm connected to this is his son plays on my baseball team. He's 10 years old and just lost his dad, man. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Shout out to little Parker out there. He's handling his business. He's keeping his head strong, and he's one of the best players on the team. So shout out to Dennis Prince as well, because he was a good dad. Me and him weren't that good of friends and all that, but he was a good dad handling his business, and nobody deserves to go out like that. You know what I mean? Little advice to attorneys. If it's a custody battle over kids, you don't want to represent your wife or your husband.
No.
Let one of your boys take care of it, plain and simple. Because when it comes down to the kids, people do some crazy shit when people are trying to take their kids away from them.
Yep.
But guys, life is great, man. Live every day like it's your last. Be positive. Be motivated. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say it. Keep positive people around you. Stay focused. Don't take no for an answer, and you will prevail. You can accomplish anything you want in this life as long as you're not your own worst enemy. You are your best asset. Polish your skills. Sharpen your saw. And remember, you can always get whatever you want out of this life as long as you put in the hard work. Anyway, guys, it's playoff time. We're making money. We have promotions and packages for all sizes, shapes of sports bettors. Whether you're crawling or balling, DM now, and let's start making you some motherfucking money. Behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the Paparazzi, we love you guys. And remember one thing, don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. I'll see you in the winner's circle.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Byron.